Hey, I'm Jax. So I'm making this vlog type thing for a couple reasons. So I recently came out as trans to my parents. I was born a female. I live my life as a male now. I know my male voice absolutely sucks, but I haven't started testosterone, and this is the best I can do, and I just hate it. But moving on from besides how much I hate using this voice without testosterone is, I don't know, I mean, I guess I made this channel and this video and this blog I'm starting to make friends. I recently made this Facebook, and it's helping because all my friends kind of left, and I recently got a girlfriend who knows I'm trans, and she accepts me and really cares about me, which I am really excited about. Sorry about that. And it's great, but I don't have any friends. I have one friend that I haven't even told her that I'm trans yet, and I completely got off the other Facebook and haven't talked to her for a couple weeks, and the whole time I knew her, she didn't even know. She probably figured I was, but she just didn't know. I didn't verbally tell her. So, I mean, I made this Facebook, and I'm actually very new to Facebook in general. So, I found a group, and it was for trans, and it was, you know, female to male, and, you know, it's for male to female too, but it's basically based on, like, support for, female to male. And I'll put a link if you have Facebook and, you know, you want to join the group. And it's awesome. People are so supportive there, because I post a couple things there and just looking for help, and they're so supportive. They're so nice there. I made a couple friends already, and they're just so nice. I love those guys. They're great. I think I'd be so lost right now if I had no support at all and didn't find them. It's nice because my family isn't accepting of this right now. I mean, they knew that I was feeling like a guy, and that's how I felt. But I've been back and forth between, you know, bi, lesbian, trans, straight, and, you know, it's tough because I didn't know where my sexuality lied. I knew I felt as a man, but I didn't know if I was going to actually go down that path and, you know, live my life as that, because not that I didn't want it, it's what I want. It's always what I wanted. But see, my parents, they didn't really accept it. I've tried doing this before, and it kind of just didn't go so well. They didn't really, they thought it was my mental illness because I have anxiety and depression and things like that. I'm not crazy or anything. I just have, you know, shit to deal with in my life other than this, which adds on to it, and it doesn't make this process fun. And no, it really doesn't. Because, I mean, with this whole thing, I have all these emotions. I'm already depressed. So, I mean, with the depression on top of it, it's like, shit, what do I do? I mean, I'm trying to be happy, and I'm trying to be, you know, the best guy I can be, and, you know, be who I am. Because, like I said, I tried, I'm going to go back to that for a second, I tried, you know, doing this before, and my parents, they didn't accept it. They said, you know, this is your mental illness, and, you know, it's not me. They said it's not my daughter. I'm like, well, I'm not your daughter. I'm your son. I feel like a guy. I've always felt like this. And my mom would bring up, well, you had Barbies. I'm like, do you know what I did with those Barbies? I mean, a 5-year-old girl does not hang her Barbies and, like, just completely kill them and make them abuse each other. Well, she plays with the Ken doll and is completely normal with it and just loves the hell out of it and uses that to be the person and, you know, be who I want to be. But, you know, it's not that I didn't even really play with Barbies at all. I mean, I wouldn't even play with the Ken doll. I would just like totally murder. When I mean murder, I would like murder my Barbies. I'd take their heads off. I'd hang them. I'd put them in eggshells. I mean, this is not normal for like a 5-year-old girl to be doing. And like it was weird. At the time, I was thinking this is totally fine. This is what every girl does. I mean, this is how you play with Barbies, right? This is what you do. I mean, you abuse the hell out of them, and they live lives that are fucked up. No, that's not what you do with Barbies. This is not normal. And I mean, I never really, my parents would dress me up, and my mom keeps bringing that up too. She's like, well, you always wore dresses, you always put on makeup, even when you grew up. I'm like, yeah, because you're an esthetician, and you put on makeup, you teach me how to do that, and I feel like I have to do what you want. And the reason I wore dresses when I was little and still did it is because you'd buy them for me, and you'd be like, here's a dress, you like it? It's pretty, right? It doesn't mean all these things that you're saying to me is something that I feel and like. I mean, I might come off as I like them and that they're okay with me, but no, it's not how I feel inside. It's not my true feelings. I told her, Mom, you don't know who I am. She's like, no, I know who you are. I've known you for 21 years. I'm like, but you don't really know who I am. I never show myself to anyone. I've never shown myself to my friends. I never show myself to my therapist, who actually knows the most about me. I told her, I'm like, you guys don't know anything about me. I haven't even been true to myself and really been myself. Look, when you guys go out and I'm alone, I become myself. I'm me. I fully become me. And I can act myself. And when I talk to myself around the house, I talk to myself completely normal, not crazy. I mean, everyone does it, right? I hope so. I mean, I hear my parents do it, so maybe it's just something I learned from them. I don't know. But when I talk to myself around the house, I feel like I can be me because it's just me doing it, and I don't have to worry about what other people are thinking, because recently I've been myself and my parents are like, lower the testosterone. I'm like, okay. So, I mean, I'm just being me. I mean, what can I say? Well, I'm just being me. And my parents are like, yeah, but you're too much like a guy. You're over trying. I'm like, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to over be a guy. I'm not trying to overdo things. I'm just being myself. And my parents don't see that I'm just being me. And when they do see me, which the very few times I've tried to let them see me, like, who are you? I mean, I always had this male persona named Dante. And, I'd become this spirit and become Dante, so my parents would feel comfortable with me being a guy. And so that's how I'd get them into my world for a little bit. And it would sometimes go on for like a couple hours, sometimes days, sometimes not at all. But all the way around for my therapist, I'd be Dante, and it's just how I was. But I let them into my world for a few hours, and they'd completely ignore me. They'd be like, okay, this isn't you. Dante, go away. Bring back Elena. And it was hard to tell them, Dante doesn't exist. Dante isn't a real spirit. Dante isn't a real, entity, person taking over my body. Dante is me. I mean, I was born as a guy, but trapped in a girl's body, and it's hard to explain to them. And that was how I was trying to explain to them. Like, listen, this is me. This is how I am. And sometimes when I become Dante or become him, I'd feel me, and it'd be awesome. And it got to the point where I'd get upset. and then my male persona would step in. So I'd just switch over, and I'd just become me, and I'd get defensive, and I'd be like, and I'd start talking in this voice, because my normal voice does not sound like this. So once I start taking testosterone, I'll be happy because I won't have to use this voice. But no, it's like it would step in, I'd switch over to who I really was, and my parents would be like, come back to us. This isn't you. And I looked at them, I'm like, actually, just seeing who I am. And the fights weren't always about, gender, but it would happen. It would be my norm. It would become that. And then, like, I would tell my parents, I tell them, okay, Dante is feeling this way, and Dante is thinking this, and he's doing this right now. So it was kind of like them getting used to, like, having this male persona in my life, and it just wouldn't work. And recently, when I told my mom I was trans, I'm like, listen, Mom, I gotta be completely honest with you. I haven't told my therapist this. Dante doesn't exist. And she's like, no, you just became one with Dante, and he's a demon, and that's why you feel like a guy. So I looked at her, I'm like, okay, let me try this a different way. Dante never existed. I used that for your protection, so you'd get used to this over the years. And she said, no, this is not you. This is not my daughter. I can't get used to this. This is Dante talking. I mean, I can hear the voice in you. And I'm like, yeah, because this is the only male voice I can do right now. I mean, I'm not taking testosterone. I'm not physically in a guy's body. I can't do that voice on command and, like, lower it and higher it to different octaves in a guy's voice. I can higher and lower it in a girl's voice and semi-do a guy's voice like I'm doing now. But I don't know. I mean, it's just, she wouldn't understand. And all this happened on her birthday too, when she was telling me that she couldn't accept this. And I felt like shit, because I was like, damn, I ruined my mom's birthday. So to make up for it, I signed my name, Elena, on her card. I'm like, listen, this is the last daughter card you're getting. Cherish it, love it, frame it, because I'm not signing that Elena anymore. And Elena is my female name that I was born with. And it's a pretty name. I mean, I met girls named Elena, and I'm like, you have a beautiful name. And I don't tell them it's my name, because I never saw me being Elena. So, I mean, I chose Dante for a bit, and now I chose Jax, because I admire Jax from Sons of Anarchy. I really do. I want to be like him, not in the sense of killing people and doing shit like that, but, like, he's strong inside, and he can stand up for himself, and especially to his mom, and set the boundaries, because she has no boundaries. Like, you see in Sons of Anarchy, she has no boundaries. Jax's mom has no boundaries. And it's just like, Jax is this, like, strong guy, and, he's really cool, like, he's really awesome, but yet he has this, like, attitude. So, I mean, it's like, it's who I aspire to be. I mean, I have to get my body in shape a little bit more and, go through some more stuff, and my hair is not meant to do this. I mean, I have really curly hair with more naturally curly hair, but I'm trying, and I love plaid anyway, so I mean, hey, it works out. And that's why I chose Jax, and it just seemed right. I mean, I know I chose Dante before, but I mean, people told me it's your name. You gotta like it. You gotta get used to it, and if you don't like it, change it. So, I mean, I didn't like Dante because it was who I used to become my male persona, and it just wasn't my name that I wanted, so I chose Jax. But to wrap things up, I'll put, I'm not going to rant on. I mean, this video's gone for like 15 freaking minutes, and I'm just ranting. I'll post videos as much as I can, especially when I start testosterone, because that's going to be a lot of changes, and it's going to be going in the direction that I want it to. But I can't start that now because my parents need some time to get used to this and integrate into it, and they don't want me to right now. So I'm trying to go at their pace, and you know, I learned that even though I want to do things and go into this at my pace, if I did that, my parents would be freaking out like, too fast, slow down. So, I mean, I gotta slow down for them. Even though it's not what I want, I gotta think about other people too and think about them. I mean, I do have to think about them if I'm gonna, you know, have them be involved in this and have them not totally just disown me and throw me to the side, which I kind of feel like they've been doing for the past, you know, month and past time I've told them that I was trans. But I'll post a link for the Facebook group. It's a closed group, but, you know, they'll probably add you. I mean, they're really nice there. You just gotta send the request. And definitely talk to me. I mean, if you're going through this, or if you already, you know, transitioned and you got operations or you did whatever, you started taking testosterone, I mean, talk to me. I mean, even if you're taking testosterone and, you know, you're going through it, I would love to hear your stories. I mean, I've been looking up videos on YouTube, and it's like, I want to talk to people personally and be like, how is this working for you? How does it feel? Like, what emotions are you having? And I know I'm going to find that out, but I want to, like, hear some stuff. And, you know, talk to me. I don't care if you're a guy, a girl. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're an alien from another planet. You could be, like, I don't know, a dog that talks, and I would be your friend. I mean, if you're a dog that talks, I mean, that's amazing. That'd be pretty awesome. But I highly doubt that dogs could get on YouTube and have opposable thumbs. So, I mean, hey, you're awesome. But, no. See, that's my sense of humor there. But seriously, message me, talk to me. I mean, I talk to people on the phone that I just meet online. I know it's weird, but, you know, we can help each other out for this. And even if you just want to support me and you're not going through this, I would love that, because I need as many supports as I can get right now. So, I mean, subscribe if you want to. I'm going to be posting videos, keep you guys updated on what I learn, you know, the sites that I come across that can possibly help, and, you know, things in general, knowledge that I learn, because I'm learning as I go. And, yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, so definitely send me a message, add me on Facebook. So, yeah, just, you know, talk to me, and I'll keep posting videos, or at least try to. I mean, like I said, a lot of feelings, probably a lot of ranting. Alright, bye.